Conditioning your knuckles for boxing or martial arts. You can use a heavy bag. What you do is you start off, maybe you have a pair of 16-ounce gloves. You properly wrap your hands. You hit the bag with power. As you get adjusted to that, start hitting lower on the bag with low to medium power, because all of the material settles at the bottom after a while. So the bottom starts getting really compacted and rock solid. So you take the 16-ounce gloves and you start hitting low to medium power. You start building up to be able to land hard shots on the bottom. You do this for about a few weeks to maybe 2 months. You do this until you don't feel discomfort in your knuckles when you land the shots or after your bag sessions. Once you get used to that, you move to smaller gloves, lighter gloves. Maybe you get 12-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves. Same thing. You start from, where it's softer, power shots. Start working your way down the bag, low to medium power. Then you start building up power, over time, within the few weeks to few months time frame. And eventually you'll be able to land hard power shots on the bottom with minimal to no discomfort, during and after your bag sessions. After you get adjusted to that, then you can either use your hand wraps, or you can use speed bag gloves that are very thin, or gardener's gloves, just so you don't get no scrapes on your knuckles. And you do the same thing. You start from the top with low, medium power. Then you start getting harder. Then you can work your way down to the tough part of the bag on the bottom and start landing low, medium power shots on the bottom. You do this slowly and progressively so that way you don't damage your hands. If you try to speed up the process, try to hit too hard with too lighter gloves too fast, you're going to end up damaging yourself. It's going to be counterproductive. When you do this with the lighter gloves or with the gardener's gloves or the wraps, always make sure that your technique and your form is correct. If you land these punches wrong with less protection on your wrists and your hands, you're going to end up hurting your wrist or hurting your knuckles. Once you start getting used to throwing with good form and your hands start getting used to the conditioning, then you'll be able to hit the heavy bag if you wanted barehanded and not have to worry about anything. Your hands will be nice and conditioned to land those shots. So that's knuckle conditioning.